red flag. There's a gun in the car. I'm like, you can't just drop me here. He was like, get out of my car. I'm so shy today. I've never done a story time, so this is so overwhelming. But anyway, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who just tuned in, for those who are not subscribers, for those who never been to this channel, my name is Lyra, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please become a family. I mean, it's lit here. As you guys can see in my title, that it's about the guy who slapped me twice. You know, I saw this other video of this girl. She was saying, was it the girl or it was a guy? I don't know, but then it's a video about get out of my fucking car, something like that. That's a concept or whatever. So it took me back.
Leave my fucking car.
So I got to Joburg. Okay, I've been to Joburg before. I studied in Joburg. I've been to Joburg before. Actually, I did my grade 10 in Johannesburg. And then I moved back home. Yeah, I stayed in Johannesburg for a year. And then I moved back home. And then after that, because... Okay, that's a story for another day. But then I went to Joburg to visit and stuff. And then I finished my matric. And I took a gap year. And then I went to Joburg to study. I was studying in this international school. Okay, if you know me, you know I don't like to mention anything about myself. So just say international school, studying in international college. So when I was studying there, you know, when you go to varsity or you go to college, parents will be like, okay dog, you're going to varsity now, this is what's going on, this is what happens in varsity. You're gonna meet people who are like this, you're gonna meet people who are like this, whatever. I've never had that lecture, let me be honest. I've never had that lecture because like I was always in Joburg, you know. The only thing that I knew about Joburg is that there are a lot of criminals, so be careful. That's all I knew. Not about not the boys' side. I've never had lecture when I was growing up. Oh no, when I moved to Joburg, what am I saying? Because also I was living with my sister. The first time when I got to Joburg, I was living with my sister. So I'm sure me leaving to Joburg and I'm going to live with my sister, they never thought they should advise me, because I mean I'll be home, so probably that was the reason. I don't know what was the reason, but they never did. So this is not on me, okay?
Oh, whose fault is it?
Moving right along, I got to Joburg and it was lit, man. When I got to, you know, when you get to college, people will advise you, people will tell you, okay, not advisors, but then girls will tell you that, yo, bruh, there are those guys who do this, do that. So, the only thing that was circulating in my college, it was Nigerians. Nigerians are bad, Nigerians, they do this. And to be honest, I don't think Nigerians are bad, but then I don't know. I've never dated a Nigerian, so I don't know. But yeah, they will be like, yo, be careful of Nigerians will, yo, don't go visit Nigerians' houses, they will do this, and they smoke drugs, you know, they will tell you stuff. So in my mind, I was like, okay, Nigerians are bad, those are only bad people, those are literally the only bad people, so be careful of those. And don't go there, you know? Don't go there. I don't know why am I speaking with my hands. Maybe it's because of the nails, but anyway, allow me. So in my mind I was like, okay, Nigerians are bad, so I need to be careful of Nigerians, as they say, you know. Yeah, and then this other day, okay, I had friends. I had like 3 friends in my school. I had 3 friends, and then I had one person that I don't know how to put it, like she was a person that I could talk to, you know, that person that in high school I had a friend, but she wasn't my friend. We could share movies, we could share series, but yo dog, did you see this came out last week? But then she wasn't my friend. She wasn't the person that I would go out with, like she wasn't the person that I would chill with during break time and stuff, you know. So in college I had someone like that too, whereby we had so much in common and we shared so many things that are similar, you know, like like beauty. Yeah, we would literally see stuff, and then I'd be like, yo bro, did you see there's this new shoes? And she'd be like, oh, I saw that, you know, like we understood each other. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that I didn't understand my friends, but yeah. So we're gonna name this person Mary. Yeah, I think that's a familiar name in America, Mary. Yeah, we're gonna name him Mary. Mary's in medicine. In South Africa, by the way, in South Africa, medicine is just medication.
Yep.
So okay, Mary and I, we had so much in common. We were talking all the time, you know, we had each other's numbers. You know, she was a friend, but she wasn't my friend. My friends were my friends. I love my friends. Like, we could understand each other more than anything. Like, I love them. Okay, so this other day, me and Mary were like, bruh, let's go to Sandton to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, Sandton Mall, Mandela Square, basically. It was a Sunday. I remember I woke up on a Sunday. Okay, I wasn't planning to go anywhere that weekend, but it happened that I went out Saturday night. I went out on Saturday night, and then on Sunday, I knew that I was going out with her to Sandton Mall. But then I didn't want to. I'm not that person who likes to disappoint people. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go out. Well, I had enough sleep, but still, I was still hangover. You know the thing where you just want to have like the cold savannah on Sunday, you know. So okay, on a Sunday, I wake up. I'm like, I was still on. She's like, yes. I'm like, ah, okay, fine. Okay, I went to Sandton Mall. I met Mary. Hey Mary, good, show a friend. Okay, whatever. Let's buy the things that we need. We bought everything. In my mind, I still want alcohol. I'm like, bruh, we need to find. Okay, she's like, I'm hungry. Yeah, she's the one. She was like, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, you're hungry. Let's go get some food for you, because I'm not hungry. I just want to drink.
Oh my, it's a tequila.
If I knew Sandton Mall at the time, we were gonna go to what's this? You know the rooftop in Sandton Mall? Sandek. If that time I knew Sandton Mall, we were gonna go to Sandek. Sandek is like, it's not in Ghana Square, but then it's inside. It's kind of inside, but it's a rooftop kind of vibe, you know, where you get food and still get alcohol and stuff. So I didn't know anything about the mall. Like that time, I just didn't know anything. And yeah, we were just looking around, looking for a place where we can find booze and still have food for her, because I wasn't hungry. You know, when you have a hangover, you just want to have it. Either you have fried meat, or I didn't want food. I really didn't want food. I don't know why I didn't want food, but I wasn't hungry at all. I just wanted alcohol. So yeah, and then we saw Nandos, and she was like, oh, I was like, probably Nandos, they have like ciders, you know, because in my mind Nandos had ciders. I don't know if they do, or I never checked actually after that, or it was just my mindset. So we went to Nandos, and then when we got there, we're like, hi guys, do you sell ciders? And they were like, no, we don't. We just have food. We left Nandos, and then after that we went back to oh, when we left Nandos, like, this is Nandos, this is the entrance or exit. When we left, and then we were like about to go upstairs, I'm sure if we went upstairs, we were gonna find Sandek or whatever, any restaurant. But then, because I didn't know Sandton, so when we left, there were 2 guys approaching us. I didn't see them, trust me, because I wasn't looking at that moment. I wasn't into any guys, because I had like a guy, but not really a guy from where I used to live in Newcastle, KZN. So like, we were still, you know, he would visit Joburg. Like, it was still fun, it was still okay, we were fine. So I wasn't looking, so I didn't even see those guys. One thing about me, when I'm in love, this is me. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Like, it's like someone just put some bandage on my eyes and says, Lyra, you're not gonna, you know, I'm that person when I'm in love. Like, I just don't see anyone. I don't even look. I don't find guys. Probably I saw them, but then I didn't find them attractive because I was seeing someone. I'm that person. Anyway, so she was single. She was single, so I don't blame her. So he saw this, she saw, and also one thing about me, I don't fall in love with looks. I'm not that person that's gonna look at you and be like, oh, I want you. I'll be like, oh, you look handsome, but even let's say I'm single, I wouldn't see you as my man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm that person who falls in love with the personality. Hope you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm not there. Yeah, and then she was like, hey boy. Well, she didn't do anything. She just looked at the guy, and I'm busy talking. I'm like, yo, I hope we find this restaurant. I hope, you know, like, I'm in the mood, bruh. Only to find out that the girl is looking at the guy and the guy is looking at her. And the guys, these are two guys and this is us. The guy is looking, right? And she's looking too. It's like this. And then he stopped. And then after he stopped, he was like, Mary. Oh, no, he doesn't know her name. He's like, hey guys. And then she was like, hi. I'm like, who are you talking to now? I thought it was someone that she knew. I'm like, hey. And then she held my hand. She was holding my hand. Okay, maybe it's someone that she knows. I'm like, hi guys. You know, I thought it was someone that she knew. So I didn't want to be the bad person that gonna be like, who are these people? Why are you greeting them like you know them? Because she was like, hi, you know. And then the guys were like, how are you guys? And then they came. The guys came to us, and we're gonna call the guy. We're gonna call his guy. What are we gonna name the guy? Let's say the guy, his name is Andile Tom. Yeah. Let's say the guy that was looking at him, Tom, and then the other guy was Andile. So yeah, and Tom is looking at Mary, and Mary is looking at Tom. They're like, hi. I'm like, okay, we're saying hi guys. He was like, where are you guys going? I'm like, oh, we're looking for food. I'm the one who's talking because I thought they knew each other. I'm like, we're looking for food for a restaurant where they have food and alcohol, thinking that they're gonna say, oh, you guys must go there, you know. I'm like, yeah, we're looking for a restaurant that's good food and ciders or whatever, alcohol. And then cause she wants to eat and I want to drink, you know. My friend is all over the moon. Man is all over the moon. She's like, yeah. And then Tom, I said his name is Tom or Andile. Or Andile is like, okay, by the way, my name is Andile. The one is like, I'm Tom. One thing about me, ne? I wouldn't show you that, okay, you guys are literally, you don't know each other. Like, I'm not that person who's gonna be awkward. And then I just read that, okay, these people don't know each other. I thought wrong. So, oh, okay, my name is Lyra. And then she was like, okay, my name is Mandy. Oh, okay, nice to meet you guys. Oh, so you're looking for alcohol? Like, yeah. Now I'm kinda, you know, chill because I realized they don't know each other. So composure. And then after that, they're like, oh, okay guys, you know what, we're coming here to Nandos. Is that all, you guys? We met like through the entrance. We're going out and then they're coming in. Like, okay, we're gonna show you that restaurant, so you guys can you come with us to Nandos for like a few minutes. We're just gonna order and out. Minnie was like, okay. I was like, guys, one thing about me, I will support you. As my friend, I will support you. Even if I'm with you and then you want this, I'll support you. As long as it's not something that is wrong. It didn't seem wrong that time. It was okay. Like, okay, this guy want us to come with them to Nandos, buy food, and then they take us to the restaurant that we want, you know. So we go inside Nandos. and they're like, actually let's chill for a few minutes. Bruh, it's a Sunday, it's around 1. Why not? It was so early because we literally woke up early around 9-10 to buy the makeup and everything that we wanted. So I was like, bruh, why not? And then we went to we went to Nandos. We're chilling, and then they're like, you want anything? I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna have, because you know I wasn't hungry. I'm like, I'm just gonna share with you with the other guy, because you know probably that was wrong of me. Maybe that was wrong of me, because in my mind I didn't think probably he felt some type of way because he said that. I'm gonna get to that. To all my ladies, never give a guy wrong intentions. If you're not willing to do something, if you don't see that guy as a man, one thing I've learned, never give them wrong impressions. Never give them wrong impressions, because what's gonna happen, it's gonna bite you back. In my mind, I thought, you know that thing of my friend. Guys, I've had so many guy friends that I know because his friend is dating my friend. So I thought it was one of those things in my mind. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna share with you. And then I had like a chicken wing. I had just a wing. He bought like a lot of meat. They bought like a lot of meat, and I had like a wing, you know, just to keep the time going. And then they took us to Bottle Store. We're not looking for a bottle store, we're looking for a restaurant that have alcohol. But anyway, I was like, it's okay, it's fine. It's a bottle store. Like, I have alcohol in my house. I wanted to chill with my friend and drink. I had like 4 bottles or 5 bottles of champagnes that time. I think I have a picture whereby I took a picture the other weekend, the second weekend after that weekend. I'm gonna link it if it's there. I had like 4 or 5 bottles of champagnes, 4 champagnes and 1 bottle of gin. Because one thing about me, I don't mind to buy alcohol.
And that's on period.
I was like, you know, I was in a bottle, so they're like, no, guys, we're gonna buy. I'm like, oh, okay. Probably it's because he likes my friend and he wants to buy. So okay, fine. Let him. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, which means I'm just gonna go back home and drink, because it's not happening. Clearly there's no place whereby we can chill and drink in Senton Mall. Because why? I don't know Senton Mall. I'm still new in Senton. I'm still new in Joburg, not in Senton. I'm not a Senton girl, okay? Okay, after that,
Right.
okay, after that, after they bought alcohol, they're like, how about you guys chill at our place? We're like, okay, the time is already like 4 and we have school tomorrow. We cannot go to chill. I was like, yo guys, I'd love to do that, but we have school tomorrow and we cannot go chill by your place because we have class tomorrow in the morning, and it's a Sunday. It's already 4 o'clock. I mean, it's a Sunday, bruh. Like, if I go to chill, I knew that if I go to chill in the house, Sundays are short. Everyone knows this. From primary school, I knew that Sundays are short. I can't go play. I can't do anything on the Sunday. So if I go to chill with these guys, I'm not gonna go to school. And my college, bro, you couldn't just be absent unless you have a formal letter that says, okay, I was absent because of this, you know. So I was like, bruh, you know the story. Mandy, you know the story. That was the situation. And then this guys were like, oh, okay, how about we take you guys to school? We don't have our schoolwork, we don't have our school books, we don't have anything with us. They're like, okay, we're just gonna go to, you know, they had all the answers, bruh. You know, one thing about guys, when they want a vagina, they will have all the answers in the world. I'm telling you. They will defeat you, bruh. And they're like, okay, how about we go take your books and everything, and then in the morning we take you guys to school. And we're like, no, we live in a different location. Like, nah, that's not a problem. We can do that. We're like, okay. But then me and Mandy were not far from each other, so it was easier for them in terms of that. But the fact that they had to go back to Senton, that was the annoying part for them, probably. But then it wasn't annoying because they thought, you know, they're gonna get a vagina. They took me first. They took me to my house. When I got to my house, I took my school things. I took everything that I'm gonna wear tomorrow, you know. I took my school bag. I was like, guys, bye. By the way, the guys are driving Evropa at GTI, the latest Golf 7. I think it was Golf 7 at that time. And then they parked outside, he made noise, you know. My friend is charmed, you know, like, I'm doing it for her. One thing about me, bruh, guys, I don't mind. Also, not because of her only, I also wanted to have fun. Honestly speaking, I also wanted to have fun. I was like, let's do this, girl. I don't mind. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I also want to have fun. I also wanted to drink with people, you know. Sometimes alcohol can be boring when you're drinking alone. Okay, we went to my friends, we went to Mandy's house after that. She took her stuff, we were chilling outside. She was living in a location, in a Kasi Vibes, you know. So Kasi Vibes, you know, when you see a Golf 7, you're like, and then I'm wearing a short, I'm like, and I wanted to be that girl. Of course, guys, I love spotlights. So I went outside, the car was making noise, it's the latest car. And then I was just, you know, being myself, dancing and all that, holding a glass of Savannah, probably Savannah, whatever, but it wasn't something expensive. I grew up in a Kasi. I'm like, oh, I'm in a Kasi. I'm just gonna use this opportunity to be, you know, Billy Rock. We waited for her for like 30 minutes and then she came with her things. We left to Sunset. Okay, going back, when they asked us, they were like, guys, don't you guys want to come with us so we can drink our house, because we literally live in 5 minutes next to the mall. And yes, they were living 5 minutes next to the mall. So that was their story. Don't you guys want to come with us because we're living like literally 5 minutes next to the mall? And we were like, no, we can't because we have school in the morning. So we went back to Senton next to the mall. I was like 5 minutes away from the mall. And then when you go to their place, it was a big place. And it's young guys, like, trust me, it's just young guys with tattoos, you know, like screw vibes. I'm gonna make an example of those guys somewhere here. It was just good looking guys, like small boys, you know. I'm not gonna say small boy, but it was young guys, probably 28, 29, and I was 23 at the time, or 22, I don't know. But then they were young, they were okay, 26 probably, I don't know. They were just, yeah, they were young guys. And the guy that wanted my friend, he was tiny guy, he was just a tiny guy with tattoos and stuff. The guy that was a friend, he didn't want me. The guy that was a friend, he had like tattoos and he was so buffy, like he was so big. He had like huge hands, he was buffy but cute. They were both cute, they were cute Zulu niggas. So that's why I trusted them. Also, I mean, guys, wait, how do you chill with a guy that you don't know? Let me tell you why I was able to do it. Because in my mindset, the people who are dangerous, it's Nigerians. And I've chilled with guys that I don't know at my hometown, whereby we literally went to someone's house that I don't know, and we chilled, and then afterwards we went back home safely, you know. So in my mind, I was like, Zulu guys from KZN, homeboys, I'm safe, they're young, nothing's gonna happen, they understand that we are just homegirls, homeboys vibes, you know, like, I was chill, bro. Like, so in my mind, I was like, these people are gonna take good care of me, I'm safe, I'm cool, everything is fine, you know. In my mind, I had that. I'm not laughing, I'm really not laughing. So we went on our way there. First red flag, there's a gun in the car. There's a gun in the car, and in my mind I'm like, oh, okay. One thing about me, guys, I don't have trust issues.
Yep.
I don't have trust issues. I'm that person who's just relaxed. Like, in my mind I believe that everyone means well, like I do. Like I mean so well in life. Like I just believe that everyone is the same as me. Anyway, there's a gun in the car. I'm like, oh, okay. Whose gun is this? First of all, these are your fingerprints. You're holding a gun that you don't know. So if this person kills a person,
oh, you know where the danger is.
I was so fascinated. I'm like, wow, a gun. This is so cool. In my mind, I don't have that thing that, bruh, these people got gun. What if they kill people for a living? What if they are criminals?
I don't know.
Because it's all that they work. Okay, when we were having the lunch that I was not having, they saw that they work in the mine or whatever. They just told us about themselves. I'm like, whose gun is this? And then it was Mady's boy gun. He's like, yeah, it's my gun for in case because we're driving. Okay, this was the excuse that made me feel so relaxed, probably because I don't understand why I was so relaxed. Like, no, I have a gun because we're driving latest cars. If you live in Joburg, you'll know that if you're driving a Golf or a Polo, I'm a parade after you, literally, to steal your car. So they say, because we're driving the latest cars, so we need to have a gun in the car so that when they try to sell cars, we'll be able to just pull out the gun. I'm like, oh, wow, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, fine. We go to Sense. Alcohol, vibes, music. Their house is so pretty. I don't know if it's their house or whatever, or it was a place that they rented. I don't know. But the house was so pretty. They had like a cute dog. It was a cute dog, blah, blah, blah. And then the guy started kissing me. The guy started kissing me, like literally. He came to me and then he kissed me. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, how? I thought we were having fun. Like, what fun? Like, he actually looked so surprised. Like, what do you mean, dog? And I'm like, no, I don't want to kiss you. I even laughed. I was like, I don't want to kiss you. And then I went back to the house because I was like playing with the dog. And then I went back to the house, started grooving. And then the guy spoke to the other guy. Tom spoke to Andile, and then Andile called Mandy. When he called Mandy, and then Mandy was like, okay, I'm coming back. I'm like, okay, sure. I'm like, what's going on here? In my mind, I'm like, I'm sure it's about what happened outside. I wonder. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna carry on dancing and having fun. I carried on like nothing happened, dancing and everything. Oh. And Mandy came back and then she was like, bruh, why you acting weird? I'm like, what do you mean I'm acting weird? They're like, yeah, the guy trying to talk to you and you don't want to. I'm like, I've been talking to the guy ever since from we left Sensen. So what do you mean? Like Sensen Mall. Like, oh, okay, but then trying to be cool. I'm like, dog, I'm not trying to do anything with the guy. If that's what you're trying to say, I'm not trying to do it. I'm here because of you, because you like the guy, and then I didn't want to leave you alone because we went to Sensen together and they convinced us to drink. I'm just here to drink and to have a good time, but I can't do it more than that. Guys, in my mind that time, I thought there was this thing of guys chilling with girls just for fun. I didn't know that if you chill with guys, it means they want a vagina. Like, literally in my mind, I never knew. But now I know. Now I know. Trust me, after that, I knew that if a guy is not your friend, unless literally we are really friends, then I'm sure, I need to be, 150% sure that you literally my friend. Even now I don't trust any guy friends of mine that I'm gonna share a room with them and then they won't try anything. But after that night, I knew exactly that, oh, okay, so guys are like this. If you visit them, they're gonna act this way. But also, alcohol add up to that. So obviously, when we're chilling, we're gonna drink and then you're gonna want that. That's why we're not supposed to what? Drink alcohol. Anyway, I'm not dead. We're not supposed to drink alcohol, guys. Alcohol is bad. I'm telling you now. So I'm like, I'm here because I want to chill with you, bro. What do you mean? And then she was like, yeah, dog. Like no, I'm not doing that. Trust me, I'm not. Like, okay, just be cool. I'm like, I've been cool. Like, I've been cool with the guy, and you guys been kissing, and then I've been chilling with the guy, making it one thing about me. I can keep the conversation going, but now he's making it awkward because he wants me to kiss, and he was like, while we're talking with Maddie, he came. He's like, Tom came. He's like, Lyra, can you come here? I'm like, sure. Yes, I went. And he took me to his room. He had a nice room and he showed me around, thinking that I'm those girls. So probably he thought he was charming me or whatever. He showed me around his room. He had a fucking bedroom. His bedroom was very big with everything, literally everything. And then when I got to his room, and then I'm like, oh, okay, nice.
Okay.
When I was about to leave, it's like, no, I'm not done. I'm like, oh, okay, still want to talk. Then it's like, it took a t-shirt out of the closet, a wardrobe, like, wear this. I literally looked at him like, I must wear what? He's like, wear this. I'm like, that means I must take off my t-shirts. It's like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be more comfortable with this one. And I'm comfortable with my t-shirts. Like, no, wear my t-shirts. 50 Shades of Grey. I take off my, guys, one thing about me, I'm the most understanding person. Literally, I'm the most understanding person. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm still wearing my bra. Lyra, it's okay. Wearing your jeans, wearing your bra. Just take off the t-shirts. For argument's sake, take off the t-shirts and wear his t-shirt. Took off my t-shirts and I wore his t-shirts. After wearing it, it's like, okay, now you look great. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, thank you. And then he started kissing me again. Now it's awkward because they had this conversation. Now it's like, actually it was like a rape, you know. It was like a rape kind of vibe, because I told him that I don't want to. Now he's kissing me again, and then I let him kiss me. He started kissing me. You know when a person is kissing you and then you're kissing them back. He was kissing me, and then he started. He took his hands up, and then he started to. He wanted to take off my bra, and I'm like, no. I think in his mind he was like, I'm cute, so definitely I'm gonna get this girl. I have money. There's no way. And I don't vibe like that, unfortunately. I think that's why he couldn't understand. He's like, what do you mean no? I'm like, no. What are you doing? He's like, I just wanna have fun with you. I'm like, no. I don't even know you. Like, but you look, you're gonna know me now. I'm like, no. It doesn't work like that, babes. To me, it doesn't work like that.
And that's on period.
Let me get to know you, and then if we like each other, and then probably we're gonna start having a good time. Probably, which means it can happen. The moment that I said no, let's get to know each other, he literally changed. I could see he was so angry. It was dark in his room, but then I could tell, I could see, I could feel with his voice, I could see him, but then I couldn't see him. But like, you know what, you wanna go home now? I'm like, I don't want to, but I don't mind to go home. In my mind, I'm like, yes, I wanna go home. Yes! The time is around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. or 12 midnight. It's either 12 midnight or 1 a.m. somewhere there. I'm like, I don't want to go home, but I don't mind to go home. And I was like, oh, okay, let's go home. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I took myself, acting like I don't want to go home. But in the moment, I'm like, yes, I want to go home and drink freely in my bed or whatever, watching movies. But then I'm like, okay, let me take my stuff. And then we went to the lounge. And then when we got to the lounge, my friend's like, you leaving? I'm like, yeah, madam, I'm leaving. He's like, oh, okay. If it was me, honestly speaking, let me say something. if I invite you to say an event or whatever, and then you decide to go, literally I'm that person who's gonna go with you. That's why I don't like people who like to leave early, because I'm that person who literally just gonna say, you wanna live, okay, I'm living with you, because your safety comes first. I'm that person, literally. If you're not happy, then it means we're all not happy.
And that's on period.
Anyway, and I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. So I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see you tomorrow at school. I'm like, are you gonna go with me? I'm like, oh, okay, bye, enjoy your nights, I'm gonna sleep tomorrow. And then we left, and then I left with the guy. When we got to the car, he reversed, and then when he got to the road, mind you, it's a GTI, the latest Golf 7. He was driving on 200s. I was holding my hips. Do you understand? Like, I was holding my whole body, and he could see that I was scared. I was like, God, I know I'm not sober, but can you be with me right now, because I need you. I need you to be with me. Have you ever prayed that you know that you're not supposed to pray, but then you're like, bruh? I didn't expect God to be there. I was like, nigga, come through. I need you. After I did that short prayer, I felt so calm. Yo, guys, I felt so okay. I was like, actually, I'm okay. God is with me. And after that, I started talking to him. I'm like, so how's home? How's Devin? He could see that, okay, she's okay now. You know, guys, one thing about prayers, God will literally, you know, when He knows that you're in a situation right now, He will answer. He made me calm so that I can talk to this guy, and this guy can park his car. And then he started driving, so, and then he parked his car. It was literally a freeway, not a freeway, but then it was a busy road, and then he parked by a bus stop. Yeah, there was a bus stop kind of vibe. After parking, guess what? The cops came. When the cops came, they asked me, they were like, hey. I'm like, hi. Oh, when the cops came, it's like, okay, you need to relax, okay? I'm taking you home now, but you need to relax. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm relaxed. What do you mean? And then the cops came, which means he saw them before I did. And then the cops came, and they're like, hello. And then he was like, hi. And then they're like, what are you guys doing here? I'm like, oh, I'm taking my baby mama home. But yeah, we're just talking right now. And then they're like, we're not talking to you, we're talking to her. Baby girl, are you okay? Mama, and I'm going home, right? So I was like, yeah, thank you guys for asking. I'm okay. This is my baby daddy. Yeah, he's just taking me home. So he wanted us to talk, so that's why we're here. They're like, are you sure?
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too?
I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, guys. What do you mean? I'm okay. They're like, oh, okay, feel cool. Ciao. They left. And then it's like, yeah, tell me, what's your problem? I'm like, my problem is that I don't know you. I don't know you, so I can't be doing things that you expect me to do because I don't know you. So give me your number, let's get to know each other, let's share it, and then definitely we're gonna chill. In my mind, I'm like, I'm never seeing this guy ever again. He's just gonna drop me home, and then that's it, you know. I'm like, just give me your number. Probably he saw it, and I didn't know. Probably he saw it because he probably saw it. I think he saw it that I'm not into him. I'm not even gonna give him a chance. And then I'm like, yeah, give me a number, we're gonna talk. And then he was so cute. I'm not gonna lie, he was so cute, but not for me. Like, for the fact that he's arrogant, he thinks he just can get me. He's already not my type. I personally think if he had better perception, if he had better mindset, if he tried, you know, to convince me, I was gonna talk to him, and at the end of the day we're gonna date, probably, I don't know. But for the fact that his conception was he was literally so full of himself, and he thought he could get me because he's cute already, that was a turn off for me. Like, I just knew that there was no way that we could see each other again. But the fact that you can just meet again, expect her to just fall in love or just end up in a bed with you, then clearly you're not my type. That's not my type. My type is that there's a guy that tries to play hard to get. That's literally my type. Okay, it's like, oh, okay, you that person. I'm like, yeah, I'm that person. I want to get to know you, and then if we vibe, then it's cool, you know, we gonna start to know each other and stuff, you know. And it's like, you know what, it's fine. And he was like, you know what, it's fine. I remember him holding a girl like, bah, bah, bah. Hum, hum. After 2 minutes, he said, I drop you where I got you. You're gonna drop me where you got me? Probably where he dropped me, because I wasn't familiar with Sentin. He dropped me by, you know, where you do a visa, literally the backside of Sentin Mall. So probably he dropped me there because it was just a parking area and it looked familiar when I went to do my visa. I couldn't see where I was. I was like, is this even a mall? I could see the parking. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, there's a possibility that this is a mall, but where in a mall? Because it's 1 a.m. in the morning, so what the fuck are you gonna do? And there were just cars running. He literally parked like this, so probably it was that, I don't know, or maybe there's another entrance, I don't know. He parked. So the guy parked, and then he was like, yeah, get out. I'm like, what? I'm like, Doc, can you see that this is literally like a freeway? He's like, yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm like, you can't just drop me here. It's like, I just did, I'm doing it now. I'm like, he was like, get out of my car. I'm like, my battery. I was using an iPhone 5 or iPhone 6. I was on 1%. 1%. I'm like, bruh, I'm on 1%. It's like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, okay, fine. You know what? You don't have to drop me here anymore. Just take me to your house so I can charge, and then I will request and leave. You don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna request. Just take me back to your house, and then I'm just gonna charge my phone so I can request. Because I'm on 1, and I've been on 1% from his house. Like, I've been on 1%, but then I was waiting for an opportunity to be able to charge, because, you know, there was a conflict going on because I didn't want him, you know. So I was waiting for a good opportunity so I'd be able to charge. So I'm like, can you take me to your house so I can charge, and then I'll just request. You don't even have to take me anyway. He's like, you know, get the fuck out of my car. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. You know, when you're drunk and you have money, you think you own the world. Guys, let's be honest. When you're drunk and you have money, you think you own the world. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I think that's what happened to that girl.
Leave my fucking car.
I think what happened to her, the guy was rude to her. Because that guy, I could tell when he was explaining the story that this guy is rude. I think the guy was rude to her because also there was no need for him to be cool with this girl because he had his hand with him. So there was no need for him to be all cool with the girl. So probably he was also rude to the girl, and then the girl was like, I don't care, and then that's how she got out of the car. But anyway, this is my story. This is not about that girl. There's no way. What do you mean, bruh? I'm like, what do you mean? I should get out. This is the streets. I don't have a battery. What are you trying to say? What are you actually trying to say to me? What does this supposed to mean? He's like, I mean, get out. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. At that moment, I'm here. Whose car is this, Lyra? And then he literally was like, you don't want to get out? I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get out. And then he opened his door. He came to my side. I thought he was just gonna pull me or whatever, and then I was gonna fight and be like, no, you're taking me back to your place. I'm gonna charge my phone first. And then I thought in my mind, I was like, he's gonna listen, and then I'm gonna charge my phone. And then he opened my door. After opening my door, he slapped me. Mind you, this guy is this big. I became sober at that moment. I literally became sober at that moment. I was like, did you just slap me? Oh. I literally saw birds. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then he literally threw another one on the other cheek. And then when I cried, I didn't have anyone. It's like, oh, you're sweating in my car now. I cried. I don't know how did I cry, but I literally cried at that moment because I've never been slapped. Aww. And then this random guy that I don't know is slapping me with this huge fucking hand, and he's literally a gym boy, so he's this big. And it's like, you still don't want to go out? I thought, you know, when I cry, it's gonna feel bad and be like, don't ever do that again, whatever, you know? Like, you still don't want to go out. I'm like, I'm not gonna go without a battery in my phone. Like, oh, okay. He slapped the door, my door, and then he went to the other side. He opened his door, and then, oh no, his door was open, and he went inside and then closed his door, and then he started the car. In my mind, as much as I was angry, I was confused, something said, Lira, get the fuck out of that car. Lira, get out. Lira, get out. The car was moving. I was literally, I don't know how did I grab my bag, but I was able to grab my bag, and I went outside while the car was moving, and the security was coming this way. Probably heard noise. He was coming from the distance, like, oh, and then he literally went back. He just went back. Like, he couldn't, probably it was too much for him. But then I remember when I was leaving the car was moving. He probably didn't want to see. Guys, God is amazing. Damn, God is amazing. For the fact that I didn't get hurt, that security was like, I'm not gonna be the witness of this. Because I remember when I was opening the door, I saw the security coming, like, and then literally that moment, the moment I went outside, he wasn't there. Probably was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be the one who's witnessing this. I'm not gonna be part of this, because they're gonna ask me where was I, whatever, I don't know. But he literally left at that moment when I was opening the door. I was walking crying, guys. I was like, what the hell was this? I've never experienced such thing in my life. And then I was trying to Uber, and my battery is literally 1%. And then, you know, when you're desperate for an Uber, you know what happens. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. It says 10 minutes away. I don't blame them. It was 1 a.m. in the morning, so I wasn't expecting them to be in the mall. This is what I did, so that I'll be able to keep that 1%. In my mind, I'm like, and then the Uber cancelled. After 2 minutes or so, the Uber cancelled, and I had to request for another Uber. Guys, you know when God is with you, the other Uber just came from nowhere. I was like, hi, please. I literally begged the guy. I was literally like on his door. I was like, I don't know who you're fetching, but I need you more than that person, because probably that person was at someone else's house. He was trying to find someone, and I was like, bruh, right now I need you more than that person. So if it means pay you double, I'm gonna pay you double, literally. And then I was crying to that guy. Probably that's why he even, because he wasn't willing to. He was like, nope, I'm not gonna. I'm like, bruh, you're literally gonna stop here. He didn't want to stop. We could see in his face that he's not willing to stop. But I was like, oh dog, I need you. He stopped. And then when I went inside, I cried. I'm like, bruh, take me to my house. I'm gonna give you the address. I'm gonna pay you double. I'm gonna pay you double of what I'm gonna pay. The Uber was like 250 to home. I was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, probably I think I gave him 400. I didn't give him 500. I probably gave him 400 rand. I probably gave him 400 rand. I paid him more though. I remember I paid him more than the Uber.
I don't know.
And also, what I've realized about life as women, if you like things, make sure that you have money. Imagine if I didn't have money. Let's say if I didn't have money, if I didn't have Uber app, what was I gonna do? And also, after that accident, I was like, what was gonna happen? Because if I didn't had hope that I can request with that 1% and get home, I was probably gonna live with that guy. And what if he killed me? Mind you, he had a gun. Mind you, he had a gun in his car. What if he killed me? What if he just took me to this dam or whatever, and then he decided to kill me? What was gonna happen? And then when I got home, I told the story. I was like, guys, this is what happened. They didn't believe it. Like, yeah. And then the Uber guy was like, why don't you just go to the police station? Why don't you go to the police station? I'm like, I have to pay for that Uber to police station and open a case that I'm not even sure. I'm like, Doc, look, right now I'm wearing a shorts. I was wearing a short because I was going to the mall. Yeah, I'm wearing a short. You're gonna say, yeah, you wanted that. I don't know. I feel like South Africans don't have justice. Sorry to say this, but I do believe that cops in South Africa, they're so useless.
I said what I said.
I don't want to waste the time. I don't want to waste my time. And I don't want to waste my money. Already I'm going to pay you so much. So me going to police station, it's literally me requesting for another 150 rand to go to the police station. So I'm not going to do that. And also I need to go back to this guy place, and I have to go through a court case. I'm like, for the fact that he didn't rape me, thank God for that. I'm not gonna try to get justice because I'm not gonna get justice. So might as well just go home and face whatever that happened, you know, by myself. So yeah, that's what happened basically, because I felt like I was gonna waste my money going to the courts and going to whatever. Like it could have been worse. So for the fact that it was just a mild situation, thank God for that. Let me just go sleep and then learn my lesson. That's all I could do at that moment. And then when I got to school the next day, I told that girl, I was like, okay bruh, this is what happened when your phone is off. I tried to call her because in my mind I was like, this guy got a gun, what if they kill her? So I tried to call her, and then her phone was just ringing, was off. I was like, okay, let me just sleep, bruh. Let me just sleep. And apparently when a guy got to the house, the fact that he couldn't even say, you know what, I decided to drop this girl, because even lie, you know, like try to lie at least. When he got home, apparently was like, yeah, she was fine. I dropped her off at her house. She was okay. So I tried to call the girl. I was like, bruh, not because I was angry, you know, just to tell her that, bruh, this is what's happening. Just to make her, you know, be aware. Because I felt like since they have gun, you know, when I got off the car, the gun was not in my head, because in my head I was like, yo, this guy is gonna drive and he's drunk and then it's gonna cause an accident, so let me not be part of the accident. I literally forgot about the gun. But then after that I was like, what if he was gonna kill me? Because it was like, okay, you wanna go with me? Let's go. Let's have a ride. And then, you know, so when I got home, I'm like, fuck, I need to warn Maddie. So I called Maddie. Maddie was not answering her phone. I'm like, bruh, if it was me, I was gonna make sure that you are okay, you home, I'm talking to you. So the way she was so in love, she didn't even answer my calls. When she got to school, I'm like, bruh, this is what happened. She cried. She felt bad. She felt very bad. And apparently they never answered her phone after that. They never spoke to her after that. I'm just grateful that, you know, our God is amazing God. The fact that she came to school safe. I was mad at her, but then for the fact that she came to school safe, that made me feel so better. And also, as much as it wasn't my fault that as much as she was the one who wanted to go to this guy's, you know, I felt so good, because I'm just thinking that if something happened to her, I was gonna feel bad because I was part of that, and I was gonna probably, I was gonna feel bad forever in my life. I was gonna feel like probably I was supposed to take her by force and live with her, you know. I was gonna really feel bad. So I told her the story, and then she was like, she cried. My friends literally laughed at me. They were laughing at me. They were like, what were you thinking? I'm like, what are you thinking? Like, why didn't you ask us to go with you to the mall? I'm like, it's just a girl I know, so I just wanted to go with her. And they're like, yeah, that's what you get. Ew, they were laughing at me, bruh. I couldn't laugh literally the whole week. My jaws were big. Like, I was swollen inside, bruh. I was swollen, so I couldn't laugh the whole week. That week. That's how bad it was. But God is amazing, bruh. Like, God is amazing. For the fact that we were both safe at home, God is amazing because of that. So yeah, guys, that's all I want to say. That be careful outside. Literally be careful, because you'll never know. Yo! And this is the end of my story time. I hope you enjoy. Make sure that you like, make sure that you comment so that I can see that you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, I'll see you in the comments, so that I'll be able to do another story time. These dogs are so creepy. So that I'll be able to do another story time for you guys. But yeah, make sure that you leave a comment down below, and then definitely I'll come back with another story time. What happened? Guys, a lot of things happened when I was living in Johannesburg, because I like things, and I still do. I still love things, and I have so much trust in everyone. So yeah, if you want me to share another story, let me know on the comments. Thank you for subscribing to the new subscribers, and yeah, stay tuned, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this. Bye.